those that care about the heart being military. Someone who actually cares about all of you right here at home in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Much love to all those General Combs, Colonel Edward being their right hand honcho, people I care for wholeheartedly. And also thank you for keeping these offenders away from my home and taking part for those of you who live out here next to Fort Knox. Supporting the elite cadre to everybody else. The sacrifices you make day and night. As neighbors, look out for neighbors and everybody else. Especially these loony meth addicts and one female out there who's always willing to open and run her mouth. Those are people you generally ignore and pray for. That's why they don't get anywhere in life. Friends know friends. They don't sit there and talk about friends behind their back. That's not friends. That's someone waiting to prey upon you and everything else you have at your home. You want a real friend? You need a friend that stands by you, not talks about you behind your back. Those are people who hide in rooftops illegally and waiting to get caught. Carrying on. I thought I'd say a prayer. I'll take a knee. See, Jesus, Lord, rich in mercy, you were made man so as to become our brother, and by your death conquer death. You descended into Hades so as to free mankind, to make us live again with you. We are risen and called to sit with you in the heavenly place. Good Shepherd leads us to restful waters. Take us in your hands when we cross the valley of darkness, so that we may stay with you and contemplate forever your glory. Heavenly Father, be pleased to bless and protect our Holy Father, our Pope, and whom you have chosen as the successor of St. Peter to be chief and minister of unity and charity. And the Church, keep him safe in holiness of life and wise fulfillment of his awesome responsibilities. We ask this thought, Christ our Lord. Amen. Heavenly Father, look upon our community of faith, which is the Church of your Son, Jesus Christ. Help us to witness to his love by loving all our fellow creatures, without exception, under the leadership of the Holy Father and the Bishop. Keep us faithful to Christ's missions of calling all men and women to your service, so that there may be one fold, one shepherd. We ask this through Christ our Lord. God be with all military, those who have yet to come home, those who have so much sacrificed their years, their life, and everything else, just to help those less fortunate, and that they're in the interest of peace, global, and therefore all races, all cultures. You could have someone standing next to you from Korea. You could have someone standing next to you from Japan. Another colonel of a different race from Saudi Arabia. Another in their eyes as yours, standing next to you. They are brothers. They are people who defend you as much as you defend them in the interest of peace. They look out for people in need. They defend the poor, the sick, the needy. In God's eyes, we are all equal, at least in mind. If those who say different, then those are people you need to pray for, that they get their head out of their fudge cakes and do a better job being kind to one another, because you never know. Someone might set you aflame one day, and that person that's coming, that has a different uniform, might just save your hind parts. Better wake up and smell like coffee, sitting there addressing him the wrong way just because he's a different color, different religion. I tell it like it is. Don't just watch this stuff on Iwo Jima or movies that mean something, some kind of principle, honoring an American flag and everything else. God made it. World War II veterans, God bless y'all. Everybody else. Especially John Wayne movies. Green Beret, all in. Midway. Last Samurai. They'll tell you if they're pointers. I could be dressed as a samurai. What makes you think I won't stand there and say, hey, well, I have a good mission to accomplish. Let's get this done. God bless everybody in God's eyes. May God bless your families, those around you that care about you in many ways. It is thankful to have so many friends all over there, especially those who translate for me, those who sign for me, sign language. Those who stand by my side day and night, those who sacrifice so much of their time looking out for me as I look out for them. Looking out for someone is one thing. Letting someone see you coming around the corner and doing something ignorant is another. You must be careful of your paths, yes. Watch out for each other, even where you live. You never know. Someone you thought was a friend is actually someone trying to break into your home when you're not around. Or monitor who's home and who's not from a rooftop. You need to look out for each other. People who care about one another care about each other. They don't sit there and talk about each other behind their back. That's ignorance. Don't fall for ignorance. Be a friend, someone who actually cares for he or she. It's springtime, just around the corner, time for planting, time for all kinds of things. Better days ahead. Especially you kids who deserve so much love, so much friendship. Kids of all people, angel of God, may guardian dear, to whom his love cometh me here, ever this day and night be at my side, so to light and guard, to rule and guide, amen. O leaders of heavenly armies, although we are always unworthy, we beseech you that with your prayers you may encircle us with the protection of the wings of your angelic glory. Watch over us, we bow low and earnestly cry out to you. Deliver us from trouble, O Prince of the heavenly army. Good to see you, St. James here in ElizabethTown, the church I go to in the main Baptist church on post. I get around. People make sure I don't go home empty-handed. Y'all can get up now. Carrying on. Hope you're watching your health at the same time. Stay hydrated. The average body needs what? 8 glasses of water, not soda pop. Clint Eastwood couldn't have said it better. Running 9 miles. Show you a few pointers on a treadmill. You ladies take a few pointers too when I'm at the gym. Huh? You thought I'm done after 30 minutes? Oh, some real friends will show you a few pointers. That cheap dad over there, that's funny. He's not done. Are you kidding me? I'll take you to another gym. How about that? Show you the meaning of dud. That's just a warm up. The first gym around. Please. That guy has enough energy to run around the moon 3,000,000 times. He's just sitting there yawning because he's trying to keep you all motivated to keep up with him. How about them for apples? So started being a single dad now. The least I could do to keep y'all motivated in the right direction with y'all home parts. You don't just watch this in comic books. Leon Bailey, Leon Garfield, you name it. Peanuts. God bless America. What's going on in the Army Times magazine? Few corners here. Square. Elephants detected explosives. How many have seen an elephant in person? How many have been to the Louisville Zoo or one nearby? Or actually seen a zoo? Or actually watched one on TV in Australia? God bless those zookeepers over there explaining how to untangle a crocodile and everything else. Mean little rascals, and they don't like being messed with. You don't go near one if you don't know what you're doing. Get help at least. Elephants detecting explosives. The list of animals that detect explosives is getting bigger. Dogs sniffing out explosives. For the human handlers, training rats, smelling landmines from old African wars. Researchers in Croatia trying to train bees to identify TNT. How many knew that? Now add elephants. New research in South Africa involving the U.S. military shows elephants excel at identifying explosives by smell, stirring speculation. Hence is why raccoons run around in our yards trying to look at us puzzled. Why is that Happy Meal bag here? Do you know how annoying that is? They're trying to give you a serious look as to why your yard is littered. That was not in my yard before. They're trying to tell you that to your face. We, the animals, were here first. Hence, clean it up sooner or later, please, because it's becoming a clawing hassle. Anybody seen a squirrel or someone run around with a peanut jar stuck to their head? It's not humorous. Park ranger having to come out of nowhere trying to grab that little rascal and pry it off. Not funny. Involving the U.S. military, Mother Nature cares about you, kids' environment, hence clean up. Keep the places tidy. Those animals will thank you. They were here first before anybody. Them Indian tribes will thank you too. God knows we all need it. It's a playground for better days ahead with kids. Smokey Bear will thank you too. But Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, you name it. They work out very quickly, seeing Hinson. Corner of a game reserve where the three elephants passed the smell test by sniffing at a bucket and raising front legs to show they recognize samples of TNT. The research comes as elephant populations across Africa are threatened and poachers have annually killed tens of thousands of elephants for their tusks. Here are some 5 things to know. That most elephants are endangered because of tusks that help defend anything else off from such wildlife. Elephants remember their training longer than dogs, said Stephen Lee, head scientist at the U.S. Army Research Office and major fund of the research. The nose knows the elephant's world is primarily olfactory, said George Whitney Mayer, an assistant professor at Colorado State University Department of Conservation Biology who has studied elephants in Kenya. The sensitivity is recognized as being unparalleled. A Potsdam's promising detective explosives was noticed in Angola. Country many elephants returned to after a 2002 peace deal ended a protracted war that saw many elephants being slaughtered. The land remains sown with minefields. Some elephants seem to intentionally avoid them. Though it might not have been a scent that kept them away, they could have associated those areas with danger because elephants had died there in the past. The bucket test. 3 elephants named Sean, Musina, and Shishnaral were administered smelling tests during research near Pretoria, South Africa. The elephants detected TNT samples 73 out of 74 times. Then called it its odor in a line of buckets, said Ashley K. Miller, a zoology student at the University of the Witwatersrand in Johannesburg. In a second set of tests, the elephants scored 100% detecting TNT in 23 out of 23 buckets. When the distractors odors of tea, bleach, soap, and gasoline were placed in the other buckets, she said. In the same test, the elephants wrongly identified only 18 out of 502 buckets as containing TNT, a 3.6% error rate, Miller said. Imagine an elephant's mind is a lot smarter than most humans. 502 buckets, correct. Bigger than dogs, lugging the huge mammals in minefields wouldn't be practical. So an idea is to bring parts of the minefield to them. Unmanned drones would collect scent samples from mined areas. A trained elephant would then smell them and alert hounds to any sign of explosive enhancement. 5 imitating elephants leader of the U.S. Army said another aim is to replicate that sense of smell and then incorporate it into electronic sensors that detect dangerous materials. Researchers are also thinking of designing a sensor based on the elephant trunk, which puffs out air, stirring up an area, and then sucks in air to smell Lisa. By the way, welcome back, 101st Airborne Division, fellows, all the way over there at Fort Campbell under the direction of Colonel Dillinger and General Valesky. You'll see me sometime at that big old cafe at the BX lobby area, the one with the nice egg McMuffins and all that. Coffee shop right there. Look for me once in a while sitting there during noon hours. God bless you. Off and on, caring for you all as much as Fort Knox over here where I live. The replicant electronic sensors. Imagine Queen Diane's legacy, Princess Diane, as we all know. Her legacy would be to put an end to all landmines, to just obliterate that word right out of the dictionary. That is a word that's beyond extinct, of needing annihilation, just to remove all those pesky things that were put in the ground that hurt children everywhere. That is not something you want on your hands while you're asleep at night. Nobody wants that in their conscience. One last piece of machinery of human error that needs annihilation off this planet. Could have put that money towards something on Mars. Earth too. The world is better off without it. That is my dream as well. If they can disarm nuclear atomized missiles, you can disarm landmine global. Especially these ones that have been in the ground since World War II and before that. Wouldn't that be nice? Especially those in London. God bless the royal family. And everybody else I care for, not just the royal family show. All you actors, actresses I watch. Amazing. You know, these people, they create history, not so serious. Stories of what royal family in all parts of the world go through. Uncut, direct. I mean, they show you the pros and cons of why drugs are bad for you. Who has the bravery to do that? God bless them. It's not rocket science. Better to tell somebody, teenager, why drugs are bad for you than wait till it's too late and they're trying it out because someone thought it was cool. No, it isn't. The dumbest thing you ever did, you all time. Two great commercials. Can't have all the fun. Could have used that money on buying a new vacation, new homework book, not buying something that kills you slowly, or someone next to you. Friends care about friends. They don't sit there and smoke in front of you, or hurt your life for it, just for your friendship. I tell friends, I want you to live longer, those who smoke. The last thing your family wants to do is put you in the ground permanently. That's a real friend. No commercial needed. Carrying on. Victim struggle may aid wounded troops. Military learned from women chimp attacked. Boston Charlotte by Susan Hyde. Boston Charlotte Nash nerves never served in the military. She was horribly disfigured, not in combat, but in 2009 attacked by a rampaging chimpanzee. Said she, in combat, but in the Pentagon. Though, in watching her recover closely to learn how to better treat injured troops and veterans, the U.S. military paid for Nashville's face transplant in 2011 and is underwriting her follow-up on treatment at combined cost estimated in the hundreds of thousands of dollars in the hope that some of these things it learns can help young, seriously disfigured soldiers returning from the war. In the coming weeks, for example, Nash will take part in a military-funded experiment in which doctors at Boston Brigham and Women's Hospital We'll try to wean her off anti-rejection drugs she has been taking since the transplant. Nash jokes about feeling like a science project, but the daughter of an Air Force veteran said she gets a real satisfaction out of letting the doctors use her for research as she sees an opportunity to help wounded troops and do something good out of all this bad. They asked me, could they? I said, yeah, I'll be thrilled to help out in any way I could, said Nash, 61, a former Connecticut resident who lives on her own in Boston with the help of part-time aides. Nash lost her nose, lips, eyelids, hands when she was mauled by her employer's 200-pound pet chimpanzee in Stamford, Connecticut. Doctors also had to remove her eyes because of a disease transmitted by the chimp. She later received a new facial features taken from a dead woman. She also underwent a double hand transplant, but it failed when her body rejected the tissue. Now blind, Nash spends most of her days listening to AM radio and books on tape. Lately, War and Peace in her mother's second story apartment. She exercises a couple of days a week, returning to the gym to build her strength and stay healthy. A GoFundMe account is being set up to help raise money for her prophetic hands. Her life today is stark contrast to her younger years. She was a barrel racer on the rodeo circuit from the 1970s through the mid over the years. She also did summer horse jumping, worked on a farm, and manned a computer help desk. She was working as a dispatcher for a towing company at the time of the attack. About every 6 weeks, Nash undergoes lab tests for the military. Bringing in a woman, she also is subjected to MRI and CT scans to determine how well her brain is sending signals to her new face. In addition, sending her signals to her new face. In addition, doctors examine how well the artists are delivering blood to the transplant. The military is also interested in such things as only scarring around the mouth and how well her eyelids work. It makes sense for us to look at the civilian community and make experiences that are gained through the involvement of non-uniformed people to assess if this is a good solution for the military, said Dr. Brian Foster, a portfolio manager for the U.S. Army Medical Research and Material Command Clinical Rehabilitative Medicine Research Program. About 35 full or partial face transfers have been performed worldwide since the first one was done in France, 2005. The Defense Department estimates 560 soldiers have suffered severe facial wounds in Afghanistan. Of those, about 50 or 60 might be candidates for a face transplant. The Pentagon is providing grants to 14 medical facilities across the U.S. through its hands and face transportation program. The face and the extremities are the two most frequently injured parts of the body in the world. The new experiment involving the suspension of anti-rejection drugs will eventually include other patients, and its findings could potentially affect hundreds of thousands of people in military and civilian life, doctors said. The immune suppression drugs that transplant patients are typically given for the rest of their lives carry such risks as cancer, viral infections, and kidney damage, and because of those dangers make transplants of non-vital body parts, such as thumbs, not considered worth doing. But that could change it if the drugs don't have to be a lifelong commitment. Suddenly, it's not as easy to think about transplanting individual fingers or an ear, said Dr. Hunter Palmer, who led Nash transplant surgery team. Nash will be switched to a different substance, interleukin-2, which is normally used to treat skin and kidney cancer. His hope is that it will promote growth of good cells that protect the transplant while attacking those that want to reject it. Pomack said Nash is doing remarkably well, and his experience very new rejection episodes make her a good candidate for the experiment. I think that there's no oversharing purpose in her life. She really wants to help in whatever she can. He says she's very such forward-looking woman. She's a very much forward-looking woman. That's at center of medical marijuana effort. As you know, even medicated marijuana is not allowed on any military installation in selling or distributing. Fake, even, unless it's prescribed directly for personal use only. Means that person who's using it can't sell it to his neighbor, his friend, cat, dog, you name it. Some places you can't even have it on pace at all. A trio of senators pushing for nationwide legalization of medical marijuana are putting veterans at the center of that says law today prevents war heroes from getting all that care they need. They're now bill to reclassify marijuana to allow more medical use as research and long short-term past the Republican-controlled House and Senate. But the Hill author Senator Rand Paul R. Kentucky Kirsten Gilbert DNY and Cory Booker DNJ, which may be reversed because nobody likes that crap anyone anywhere near them anyway. Called the idea ever due to the sorely needed given potential medical benefits, hence don't do it. Senator Cory Booker unless you plan on going to jail. Now veterans preventing getting their treatment they need to get relief from their suffering law because of federal marijuana laws that could do without in any state. Booker says press conferences, less schizophrenia, less nonsense, nowhere what it is. Enough is enough. Medical marijuana is legal in 23 states and the districts of Columbia and 12 additional states have laws regulating oils made from marijuana plants, but a federal law still treats use as possession as a crime, even in states where use is permitted. Veterans Affairs Department physicians are prohibited from discussing its use with patients or from studying its potential benefits of treating problems such as depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. Personally, you could do without the marijuana. That stuff makes you lose your mind and act up. Schizophrenia, domestic violence, not a good idea. Look it up, antimarijuana.com, you'll feel better. With patients or from studying potential benefits, treating problems such as depression, you can even get involved in a clinic for those of you trying to quit, who wish to God they never got involved with that crap to start with. Admit yourself in a nice little clinic and they'll square you away. Trust me, it's your local health clinic or medical physician. Depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, we're classifying marijuana as a Schedule II drug. The same in medications such as methadone or oxycodone would allow more than scientific research, especially amongst universities that currently won't consider experimenting with the illegal substance. Paul said some veterans advocates have pushed for wider research given studies on its effects in preventing seizures and pain. T.J. Thompson, a disabled Navy veteran, member of Veterans for Medical Canada, assessed the federal rule preventing VA doctors from discussing the drug hurt both veterans. So that the department says patients are forced out of the system in order to understand all their options. Passing this bill, he said it could help to close the gap. Gilbert said she is hopeful and other lawmakers will be persuaded to make the changes by stores, families who have been medically proven because of marijuana use or start to think of the drug. More like heavily regulated, the illegal substance proposal would not change any rule regarding non-medical marijuana use. Hence, just like any drug, it's not allowed on pace or anywhere in the U.S. If there's someone next to you next door smoking that stuff, I suggest you bring all those you care about indoors. If it's coming through a ventilation shaft, you might want to report them. They should not be smoking that crap near you or your child. That stuff causes memory loss, causes damage, causes mental problems. Don't do it. It's not nice. Your kids don't have a vote in that area. You need to act. Call the police. Hence, keep calling them until they put a stop to it. It's not right. You shouldn't have to go through it. Or much less inhale it. It's not a second degree. Same thing as secondary degree smoking. Not right for you, not right for your kids. Sooner or later they should be moving out. That's why cell phone cameras come in handy. It catches them smoking it. Ask for a little trusting neighborhood watchers or your iPad, what have you, to use video camera wise. To see something, be a friend, report it. Someone's doing bad drugs, report them too. God bless. Military movie madness. Gritty stories of combat by Kevin Lilly. Gritty stories of combat heroism, special effects filled tales of futuristic fights in far-off lands, steel-jawed sailors on wooden ships aviators defying death, soldiers and marines coming off age during epic conflicts. It would be impossible to select the greatest military movie ever made. But we at Military Times don't know the meaning of the word impossible. We keep meaning to look it up. Military Movie Madness will allow our readers to vote on head-to-head tournament-style matches between 64 great military-themed films over the next several weeks, selecting an overall winner in early April around the same time. College basketball crowns its champion. Voters can go to militarytimes.com at Mill Movies to vote in the most recent round. Find results of earlier votes. Read stories about movies in the field and those that just missed it. How did we? How did it? How well do it? A seven-member panel of service members and military time staffers selected 50 of the 64 movies in the field. We ruled out documentaries, but included pretty much everything else. Then we turned to our readers, sending out solicitations for unheard or underappreciated military movies that may not have made the first cut. We received more than 1,500 responses, and members of the selection panel used those plus the results of their earlier debates around the brackets. Instead of ranking the movies from 1 to 64, we want to group them by release date and their early going so voters could select the best film from a given era. Then pit those winners against such others in the semifinal around it, made from some unique matchups. And if you feel awkward dividing lines, if you're a Top Gun fan, you might be older than you think you are. That should encourage an even more lively discussion early going. Voting for the first round opens on March 16. Movie lovers can continue visiting that link throughout March and into April as the field narrows one vote per device per round. No ballots to fill out. Spread the blood. Few pointers here. Saving Private Ryan, Men of Honor, Black Hawk Down, Lone Survivor, Zero Dark 30, Tropic Thunder, Innocuous Bastards, Letters from Iwo Jima, Furry, The Far Side of the World, American Sniper, Jarhead, 303 King, Starship Troopers, We Were Soldiers, favorites of mine, Full Metal Jacket, Hamburger Hill, Platoon, another favorite, Heartbreak Ridge, another favorite, Glory, Crimson Tide, Few Good Men, Casualties of War, Forrest Gump, The Last of the Mohicans, favorite of mine, Braveheart, favorite, G.I. Jane, Good Morning Vietnam, another favorite, The Hunt for Red October, Born on the 4th of July, and Aliens, another favorite. That you could vote upon at militarytimes.com/email movies will offer related content from all staff and our readers, including recap previous rounds, upcoming matchups, movie news, and much more. So choose your movies from, grab your popcorn from American Sniper to All Quiet on the Western Front, from Gunny Hines to Gunny Hoffman, from Colonel Jessup to Lieutenant Dan, to Private Ryan, and everybody has a grill, but there's only one room for one winner. Send your list of snubs to MILmovies at military.com. Tell your film reviewers that will put the best critiques together and follow up the place during the voting. All these right here. I'm sure every single soldier, bachelor, dad like myself out there in Champagne knows some serious movies recognized in their own collections, yes? If you don't have one of these, I'll tell Bachelor Pod. And there's a serious woman over I think boring the zero dark 30 hours would be recommended for your cases. Boring, that's what she's trying to tell you very politely, although she's not saying anything right now. No reading material, okay. No movies, okay. Are we going out anytime too soon before my social security expires? That's what she's really wanting to think next. Hence, why didn't you listen to Care Bear Cares videos? That would have been in order. Why are you asleep over there and just moved into the barracks? Did you forget how to walk to the BX and get a magazine rack? My bad. I thought I'd say that one a little loud with THX, baby, before it's 40400 in its PT, just for your occasion, because you just graduated from AIT. Aww, your career advancement training class. Darn, don't you just love SARS? He just tells it like it is. None of hold back. That's on behalf of some serious Sports Illustrated women I care about wholeheartedly, who just go bananas trying to figure me out. If you want to be more quiet, how about them apples? That would just make their faces turn plus 30 pitter patters of red. That's just not fair. Don't do that. That's what they're really trying to think. Hints. Some movies, China food, microwave, something. Actually, I don't do microwave. I just cook stuff. Order out once in a while. Or, I know, the nearest IHOP. God bless them. Or Golden Corral, or what have you. Irish place would be in order for somebody trying to buffet. I've been showing them here in Kentucky, keeping people employed. Would be in order to help amuse public parks, the movies. Can't just be random routine. I'd go bowling once in a while. Heck, a few pointers in dating magazines that were dying to try you and tell you some good places to go and dine at. That I recommend on here. I won't recommend something unless I've seen it first. I'm gonna put someone's family at risk without even trying the place out. Nobody likes looking really fudge cakes for doing so, not trying, only to see what it's really not good food. That steak down there looks like rubber. All you need is a fork and you got yourself a slingshot. Hence, why I'm trying things out myself. Because if it's not nice and tasty, I'll have the chef sit there and eat it in front of me. Do you seen The Godfather? 9 times out of 10 they'll say, yeah. Bon appetit. You don't just see this in Ratatouille, the Walt Disney cartoon, yeah? Okay, good. You got kids at home, because this looks like watery mashed potatoes. This is supposed to be eggs, right? I'm curious, not your average MRE meal. Some serious my friends up in NASA Space Station would agree on this. Don't like watery eggs at 4 a.m. because they're trying to tell you with a big apple in their hands, trying to cheer you up. With the love of God, could you cook worth a darn? I have 500 soldiers in front standing in line next to me. They're wondering what is going on here. Everybody else in different languages can have all the fun standing next to them. They're just dying to tell you that on a floating mall. Ulysses, God bless them. If you don't know how to cook at 5 a.m. and there's a whole line in front of you, and you ran out of coffee because you forgot the inventory back home somewhere under your nice little bachelor pad blankie. How about that one? I think that's gonna roll over real well in the evening hours for the occasion. And it wasn't the coffee. My bad. That's in 5 seconds of pause. Right here at Saus's place. Bachelor pad, senior pad here. By the way, I forgot my uniform. Couldn't tie my shoelaces in front of a whole cadre inspection. Only go so far with certain Cadre members, trying to break Care Bear's stay awake Xbox record 1 hour before inspection. Doesn't work with them hardly ever. Okay? Good night on that one. Because while you're being inspected, 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to kick Diablo's butt or Halo or one or the other. Before I just zone out and say, okay, gotta go to bed. But learning some new cooking recipe here. Hence is why staying in shape, going at the gym, doing what you can do, carrying on about your day is a lot better these days than sitting there boring someone to death about your job and everything else. When they want to hear how their day went, questions once in a while, and dating tips too. Takes two, not one. And just watch this on You Got Mail or The Notebook, favorites of mine, or watching NASCAR. ESPN. I ain't listening to ESPN radio. Things I like doing best around here to pass the time. I care about women. I felt like it is. They're not trophies. They're people. They care about you. If you're married to somebody or know somebody and you've been with them a long time, you need to remember something. Just because you're in the military and you're married to the military doesn't give you the right to sit there and treat them like a trophy and treat them like crap. Oh, she's about to cry, darn. She speaks a different language. You thought I didn't notice you right there. You might want to drink some tea, ma'am, because I don't miss a thing. Bye-bye. Get your hind parts off the rear sofa and cook her something. Well, how about them apples? Instead of ordering out all the time. What, you afraid of looking at an ingredients book? Mommy forgot to teach you that one at home? My bad. So I was alone in that area. What do you think that search bar is for? You don't know who watches this stuff on the cooking channel. Bobby Flay would tell you a few pointers. K-Bear has his own ingredients here. It's Sesame Street level. Type in something right here. Search bar above video. You'll be alright. Cooking department, something along those lines. The devil wear kitchen. Brother from a different mom would tear his face would blush. There is a God, finally. Someone is actually trying to keep us employed. It's a miracle, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just visiting restaurants trying to throw them a few pointers. Thinking nobody's watching. My bad. God bless us. All while scrubbing this nice, mean Westinghouse pot that just makes you beg for mercy because you left it on the stove burner. And macaroni and cheese just didn't agree with it. No matter how much butter you threw in there. Oh my gosh. These things, God bless them, they make you work for it. It don't matter if you're a five-star restaurant. I just say that. Chef, for that matter. Making boiling rice. You best be standing 2 feet in front of it because at the bottom it's going to say hi in a few seconds. Trust me. No matter what butter you put in there. Carrying on. Guess who came to the table? Also, I spoke about Prince Charles last weekend. Lieutenant General Patricia Horo, the Army Surgeon General, and Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, share a moment during his visit to Louisville, Kentucky on March 20th. The Prince and his wife Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, started their visit at the African American Heritage Center where Horo gave a speech focused on Army medicine, how the Army healthcare system is now focusing more on individual wellness. The TSG and Prince also attended a roundtable at the Billingport Bridge in the city to discuss connecting human health and the health of the planet, which detailed our work and activities are all interconnected and how they intersect with human health And the help of the community. The event was attended by Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear, Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher, and other key community leaders. See that right there? Oh, thank you. Ta-da! I got carried away because I can't have all the fun. You see that? My nice little handwriting right here. Okay, good. Ta-da! Champagne, champagne right here. Alright. Those two should stop by sometime. Miss Redhead can't have all the fun I read about. Oh, I'm making her blush over there with her $2. My bad. You can blush some more, right? Don't bother me now. You can sit 3 feet in front of me. I'll still eat a little donut in front of you and ask you how your day went while you're rolling them nice little eyes at me. Or would you prefer a cookie? Sit there and eat it in front of you. Hershey bar, no difference. Tell you one, I'll erase the idea you want to diet altogether. You won't even remember the word dieting. My bad. Not like you needed one anyway. Get you a T-Rex and I'm getting 1 pound. How many bachelorettes knew that one? Gee whiz. Thought you had it all figured out. Your parents been trying to tell you before. Papa, why are you with that rascal and you could have been with them after town? Yeah. My bad. Because while they're giving you that overdue while you're single lecture, not getting any younger kind of complaint. You don't just watch this on Mise Van the left. Shaw, Care Bears emotion each other. Where do you think he gets it from? God bless Lisa over there in California, everybody else they keep employed. That big old family over there. Mother. Out of many times, millions of families. You know, I pray for night and day. By the way, commissary hours. Make sure you check your local website for those on base. You'd be amazed how fast it slips your mind. You're on your way rushing to commissary, all of a sudden they're closed. That's just not fair. Where's the madness in this? Budget cuts. No way, it has to be inventory. That has to be it. Check your local listings, you'll be alright. Trust me, you're not the only one who rolled up there and forgot what day it was. Budget cuts 9 times out of 10. God bless those in there stalking and trying to keep you all happy. Remember, they're just doing their jobs. Don't throw an attitude at them for carrying your groceries out. Make sure you tip once in a while, it helps. Trust me. Bye-bye. Watch out. Have a nice day, ma'am, sir. They're just as human as you are while sweeping the floor. There is somebody, not nobody. I'll talk to anybody, even those who work at the commissary. They know when Sarge comes, Campbell comes by, it's not for his help. Oh. The average person begging groceries will tell you that's your face. Not for his help. Nope. Don't even think about it. He's there because he cares about you, and he's looking at your hard-working, dedicated face, wondering how come you don't have a day off with pay. Kind of expression on his face while standing there with a sense of humor, wanting to make you laugh. Blush, what have you. Educating your fine hind parts in the right direction. Thank you for flying Campbell Airlines. Make sure your tray tables up. Alright, cozy on. We have arrived here at Fort Knox. Yeah, baby, yeah. Jim Carrey can't have all the fun. Bob Hope, Robert Williams, Patchen. Okay, wait, be here. Well, we're gonna communication. Eagles baseball. Baseball season is at full swing. Being into sports, women's baseball, softball, diehard lady players here at Fort Knox and Fort Campbell. Hello. I've been watching y'all last year. What makes you think I'm gonna quit this year? As I was saying, with these nice eyes of mine, the Eagles baseball proves age doesn't matter. I could have told you that, however. Eighth girl Brett Faith throws a strike against John Harden player Tuesday in the fourth inning after revealing eighth grader Zane Zarari on the mound. The Eagles lost against the Bulldogs 12-2. Better luck next time. Try again. Third time's a charm. Rain starts fourth team off field. Well, Mama Nature, I tell you. Rain starts fourth team off field by Captain Joe Smoke, Fort Knox, PL. Fort Knox High School baseball coach Sam Wilson says age is not an excuse this year, with a roster compromised since the early days of Babe Ruth. I don't even know who Babe Ruth is. I thought I'd throw that in there. Reading on. With a roster compromised permanent of 8th grade graders and freshmen, the Eagles baseball team is considerably younger in comparison to the competitors. But Wilson won't allow that to turn into a disadvantage. We were very young last year and we have had a lot of turnovers this year, said Wilson, who has coached the Eagles baseball team for 2 years compared to last year's team. They were 80% better. The home improvement is already obvious. The Eagles were twice victorious last Saturday after defeating Calvert High School in a doubleheader. Senior pitcher John Box threw a complete game with 9 strikeouts to lead the Eagles to a 9-0 in the first game. The Eagles had no defensive errors in the first game, leading the team's defense Saturday with an impressive performance was the sophomore catcher James Clark, who Wilson rates as 100% better behind the plate this year. The Eagles were equally successful in offense, with heavy hitters Box and eighth good as Zane Zarai. Both of them were 2-4 at the plate. Zarazi is one of the several young powerhouses stepping up to the plate for the Eagles this year. Zarazi, sophomore Jacob Rowe, and eighth grader Brett Faith, who hit a double, will round out the Eagles starting lineup with Box as the team's captain. Fort Knox won the second game 4-2 in Saturday's doubleheader against Caverna, with Bro earning the win. Wilson said the team is stronger this year because the younger players are more knowledgeable. More importantly, the team is also very versatile, he added. For example, Clark shifted to catch this season after playing as an outfielder last year. Eighth grader Sakila Walters and Robert Kubash will provide backup behind the plate for Clark. Box returns to the pitcher's mound and shortstop for his third season with the Eagles. Faith, who is a newcomer to the team, takes over at third base, while freshman Keegley Giles assumes first base. Freshman Donovan Blast returned to second this year. Sophomore Chandler Franklin will play first or third. Freshman Angel Enriquez is a backup for the second base, and Zara Z will play shortstop when Box pitches. Wilson plans to rely on his all-around man, senior Cunt, and stable to start in center field, but support the team by playing the positions roll over right field, and Zarazi takes the left flank. Senior Kelvin Pickens, sophomore Jay Rosen, eighth grader Alex Edwards, all will see time in the outfield. Stacked with seasoned and novice players in the Eagles' flexible rosters that shape the team. Marksman takes what we got, make what we want. The coach said younger players rely on senior Box and stable who has been integral in preparing the Eagles junior players on off the field. The rainy start to this year's season through this force the Eagles on the field more than expected. The team practiced the school's gymnasium for several months, right up until their first game March 16 against Moore High School, which Eagles lost 6-2. The team didn't get on the field again until March 24 against 17th district rival John Harden, who scored 7 runs in the fourth inning to counter the Eagles. 12-2 before the game was called top of the field inning due to rain. 5 out of 8 games this season has been canceled due to weather, but Wilson said the team's spirits are high, and the delayed start to the season has allowed the team to practice harder. Wilson said he believes the key this year is to the Eagles' success of the baseball diamond bowl, known to bases by making the routine play. Will be okay. He said the Eagles have 3 more home games before spring. Break starts next week. Central Harden today at 6 p.m. Louisville Central tomorrow at 6 p.m. and the class of semifinals Bethlehem High School noon on Saturday. Wounded Warriors complete in regional trials. Next round begins Sunday at Fort Bliss. By Pamela Kulikis, Wounded Warriors all have injuries such as such as visible limbs, a visible scar, and other wounds are not so obvious. But it is not that disability that defines them in their abilities to adapt to extreme challenges, such as like the 2015 Army Regional Trials in the Fort Benning, Georgia. They all been doing a great job since Scott Winler, two-time Paralympian and field coach. They've been pushing their bodies actually every day. They get better and better. If you believe you can achieve anything you want in life, the 30s soldiers and veterans from Fort Stewart, Georgia, Fort Gordon, Georgia, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and the Fort Benning community who completed the Southern Regional Medical Command East Regional Trials February 23 through 27 demonstrated competitive sports can be a powerful catalyst in the rehabilitation and healing process. After many months of training, participants were put through a rigorous qualification process in track and field air rifle, air pistol, cycling, swimming, archery, wheelchair-based basketball, and sitting volleyball. Part of the Warrior Transition Battalion Comprehensive Transition Program, adaptive reconditioning is designed to highlight the physical and emotional needs of soldiers and veterans, with the activities specific to their physical conditions. Sports help you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Wrinkles, everybody has a hidden in their talent in their body. It's just learning where it's going to come out. For Sergeant Joshua Worth of Fort Gordon, participating in adaptive recognition has brought a positive energy and outlook on life. He said, I don't know what it's about competitiveness, but I can't compete. It kills me. Worth said, when you compete with other people, even if you lose, if you do your best, you feel good when you leave. Staff Sergeant Gregory Charles of Fort Benning WT was also aided and recalled by competitive sports after being injured and then taken out for being a leader, having a mission and a job to do. I think kind of felt like I didn't have a place of purpose. He said being able to do the adaptive sports and compete has again given me the feeling again like I have a purpose and belonging. It's taken my mind off the injuries and what I can't do and make me focus on what I'm pushed toward what I can do. You see that photo right there? That photo says 1,000 words. WWP, baby. Support those guys. They need it. It's on my website, Wounded Warriors Project. So thank you for it. I'll just come by with a newspaper, Army Times once in a while and drop it off to help you guys start out. But you'll know when Care Bear's around. Not just here at the Irish Hospital on base at Fort Knox. I drop stuff off when I can. Help y'all get the week on. Not just at the main desk. Of the lobby of the front of the hospital. They're squared away. They'll direct you in the right direction on where to go to see such a great, amazing place where people recover, wounded warriors who have their own unit here at this hospital. I mean, you knew that. Those arriving at Fort Knox. For more information on Wounded Warriors Project, you can go online, www.Wounded Warriors Project, and it'll direct you in the right direction. Donate, help save a life, and need it. So thank you. Oh, and also, USO.org. Every bit helps. People come off airlines, not just seeing the movies. We Were Soldiers, Forrest Gump. Just anything clean, can't go wrong there. Every bit helps. People I care about and keep employed for an officer. Somebody tells it like it is. I don't hold back regardless of rank, race, creed, culture, where you come from. I grab you by your ear and say, look, this isn't the coffee. What do you think this is? A morale support day? I hope to God it is. Because it's nice to know I'm not the only one doing this for my health. Because I'm not doing it for my health. Hubba, hubba. That's after after coffee. After both barrels, guns ablazing, deal with siblings half an hour. No is usually better than yes with them, followed by trying to help them find a way around a gas station. I feel for those brothers and sisters who have 10 of them, trying to help them find a way around a whole base installation. You end up in the motor pool, I feel for you. Hopefully you know your way back to Burger's Head. Or the BS, one or the other. You know, if you don't get lost, how else are you going to find things? You have to have real patience. That's me. Material languages. You understand English very well. Let's see. The adult general of the U.S. Army, Brigadier General James Jacoka, the adjutant general of the U.S. Army, receives command codes from Major General Richard Wright, U.S. Army Human Resources Command. Command Commander during investiture ceremony March 20th at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Amazing. Picturing is right here. Fort Knox. Also, small businesses. What's going on? Safety officers offering courses. The Garrison Safety Office is offering the following courses in March. The following courses are open only to soldiers, experienced riders. Courses to being offered Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Building 9384 Fraser Road and Military Sports Bike Road course. Hence, being motorcycle on post, they have to take the course. To register motorcycle courses, visit http://army.mil/airs/m&dpot. For those of you unit platoon sergeants who don't know that one, hubba, don't say I tell you so. For information about the course call, I'd have it lying around your desk, bolted forward somewhere in case a soldier comes up to you saying, is there a course I have to take just to bring my bike? Yes, there is. Followed by having a yellow belt reflector on you at all times and a helmet at night or day. That would be beneficial for less time after hours of lecturing. Why didn't you have that belt on? You plan on becoming roadkill anytime soon. How about the helmet? That would have been nice. There you go. Also, let's see, allergy clinic hours operation due to upcoming pro-wire deployments. The IRACH hospital allergy clinics, the hospital I was talking about, will not be able to continue extended hours of operation. The allergy clinic hours of operation are Monday to Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Extended hours are no longer available. Walk-in service for allergy shots are available. Appointments available for PHA Part 2. Information, contact allergy clinic from desk dial 502-624-9423. Especially you seniors, I feel for the weather changes, so do allergies. It comes and goes. Patient advocate 502-624-9011. God bless. Women's softball team needs players. The Kentucky Ballot softball team is recruiting new players for this season. The team is made up of soldiers, retirees, active duty soldiers, dependents, and DOT civilians who represent the Fort Knox and surrounding areas by competing in various softball tournaments throughout the United States. We conduct all our own fundraising for the expenses practices and currently going at Derby Station Sports. Derby Academy Sports in Valley Station. Contact Julia Whitmer at 270-300-2164. Hey, girlfriend, Girlfriends, you don't want to get stopped. Oh, that would be something while you're on post and just arriving. How about them apples? You ever seen some serious movies? It'll help you find points in the right direction, not just field of dreams. Kevin Country. Kentucky Ballers, hop on Facebook. For more information on that area, no. Also, register to vote by mail. The federal postal application registers you to vote and act as a request for state absentee ballots for this year. And it's important to complete every PCA annually every time you move, at least 90 days prior to election. You want to vote and make sure your ballots arrive. In 2015, program helps vets bridge gap. For more information, if you're experiencing any issues, contact that one right there. Ta-da. Births announced at Ireland Hospital here at Fort Knox. The following births, God bless you, brand new parents. The following births, Fort Knox Ireland Hospital, January 1 to Zach and Amy Rutherford Vine Grove, a girl, Raylan Faye. Oh, January 2 to John and Yasina Flores Mulder, a boy. John Xavier, January 5th to Jason and Misty Barr. Fort Knox, a boy, John Lyle, January 5th to Matt and Heather. Sultan Matt, Fort Knox, a boy, Connor James, January 13th to Joseph Cassandra Hoffman, Fort Knox. A boy, Kanban Joseph, January 13th to Shane Leon. Carl Radcliffe, a girl, Sky Christian, January 14th to William and Anna Zalbert. Former dear old dad and myself here. Little silly boy, Leandra Esteban, January 18th to Mark and Sheila Sims, Louisville girl, Ashton Marie, January 23rd to Santiago Sarver. And Nigeria King, a boy, Santiago Deschamps. January 26th, Noah and Justin Taylor, Louisville, a girl, Lily, January 27th. To Christopher and Barbara Paul, Fort Knox, girl, Sophia Caroline, January 27th to James and Osceola Morrison, Fort Knox, a girl, Lucina and Jane. January 29th to Nathan and Angela Fruin, Fort Knox, a girl, Anna Marie, Bettina. January 29th to Mars, Roland, Jocelyn Hayes, Radcliffe, boy, Tristan Alexander, January 3rd to Foster. Sonny's in the shop, Fine Grove, girl, Olive Grace, February 1 to Daniel, Marlin, Clean Vine Grove, girl, Area Rose. God bless all you brand new parents from a dear old dad myself. Lifeguard certification course for age 15. The purpose of this lifeguard certification course is to teach the participants the knowledge and skills needed to prevent and respond to aquatic emergencies. The course will contain activities where participants recognize and respond quickly and effectively. The second class is Monday, and the third starts April 6th. All classes are from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Classes will be held at Gammon Pool. The course costs $135 per person, which includes use of the course book and CPR mask. Failure to complete prerequisites will result in forfeiture of $50 the course cost. Here on post, recommend that you practice the prerequisites before each day for lessons. For those off post, I suggest you contact your local YMCA. They would be able to point you in the right direction of where you can sign up for lifeguard courses. For more information on your local gym, the prerequisite registration, visit www.knoxmwr.com and click on the Recreation tab or call 502-624 for those military 6217. What do I? Also, Red Cross in need of volunteers. Ta-da. Dental assistant program, medical support clerk program. God bless anybody who wants to volunteer. For more information on post, go to your local Red Cross. And like myself, who goes there once in a while and helps out. Da 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 da. Seen on my Facebook. Veterans and Dependents and their activities supporting Veterans Association. For more information, call Fort Knox Red Cross office at 502-624-2163 and ask for Miss Sandy. She'll point you in the right direction. You're welcome. For those of you wanting to volunteer somewhere. Yoga for Veterans, Rob Lee Rex, DAMC Yoga Series available Tuesday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. at the Fort Knox Religious Education Center, Building 4768, 8th Armored Division Road, Fort Knox. It's open to male and female veterans, no appointment needed. For more information, call Dr. Patty Wider at 502-278-6442. For Bachelor Dad, who helps out a lot of people. Toastmasters Club meeting in E-Town. Hence, I do a lot of help in ElizabethTown flourish. The local Toastmasters Club meets the first and third Tuesday of every month here where I live from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the Administration Building, room 112 on the campus of ElizabethTown Community and Technical College. For more information, contact Cynthia McCoy, 270-501-0753. Our case manager, 63 at live.com. Vet Clinic open for vaccine sick call. The Fort Knox Veterinary Clinic located at 192 Tank Battalion Road, Building 1006, open to active duty National Guard, U.S. Army Reserve family members, and retirees. The clinic is open for sick call, routine vaccination, heartworm testing, parasite prevention, on-post pet registration, interstate and international pet requirements, certificates. The clinic hours are Monday, Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Closed all federal holidays at noon on the last calendar weekday of the month. The clinic doesn't offer emergency service. For information, call 502-624-5819-3271. There you go. That's for people with pets. Most in the military installation recommend rabies shot. Yeah. Also, Chamber hosting NAB Vets in Radcliffe. The NAB Vets National Association for Black Veterans meets every fourth Thursday, God bless them, of each month at 6 p.m. at Hardin County, North Chamber at Commerce, 306 North Wilson Road in Radcliffe. For more information, contact Terry Robinson Sr. at 410-688-3188 or by email travelson142tr@gmail.com. Safety office, definitely squared away. Also, remember what I talked about last weekend? Don't let anybody use your ID cards and stuff without your permission. Make sure if you bring a visitor, bystander on post, you have to leave with the bystander. That's how it is. It's getting stricter. No one's allowed to use my stuff anyway, without my express permission. Period. No exceptions. Have a nice day. One less headache. Or night. For a single dad, I get around. I have a friend, I bring them with me. They leave with me. That's just how it is. On post. While awake. No one's allowed to use people's stuff without the permissions. Especially trying to get some kind of base housing without their permission. That wouldn't be wise, rolling over with some general on post. No. I think they would be delighted to throw those people off post permanently. Wouldn't that be a nice housing scam to prevent? Identity theft and all. Amazing what you find on post. Other than the usual offender trying to offend the person trying to keep you unemployed trick. Hope you catch up with that female. She's got a big mouth. People who think they're above the law deserve to be thrown in jail, not breaking and entering into people's homes when they're not around. Nice try. Next. Applications up for fellowship. Army Community Services now accepting applications for 2015 Military Spouse Fellowship. The application period for FINRA Foundation Military Spouse Fellowship Program is open until April 17th, which is another good reason why most military stations have do not harass policy. That would be beneficial for those offenders to look up the dummy manual. I bet. Did I say that too loud while they're looking at you through them nice burial walls you thought you could hide in? Or under basements or on the roof? Oh, I thought you could use someone's credit cards. Darn. There's a $3 base for that one. Kid better gets around. Takes you out all together. No more hanging around at the BX ceiling. Aww. Anything get them trying to commit the credit fraud scam. Even pass up people's passbook scam on their cell phone application. Yeah, you get their little credit card receipt numbers and all kinds of stuff. I can walk out with some free merchandise on their behalf. Wrong. Looking out for family. Good luck on that one too. Overcharging people at the BX scam. Nah, that didn't work. I think that was thrown away in the toilet years ago. Aw, they tried to bring it back. Nice little trusty cameras from those ceilings. They just love spotting people trying that refund value scam, overcharge scam, walking out with jeans scam. Wait. Illegally on the roof after hours scam. My bad. Nothing against those who work there, but ain't anybody else. Look out for each other. Keeps most businesses open, not shut down because one rip-off. Come on, it's put you out of business. That's what hurts a business. People don't do right. Leave it to Care Bear to remind people the difference between right and wrong. Sooner or later you get caught. Don't cheat those who keep you employed. Even off post, Care Bear cares about y'all, keeps y'all employed. He doesn't have to be there to not know what's not going on behind closed doors. Hence, don't cheat that military family sitting there. Imagine me sitting there. Treat them with dignity and respect, regardless if they're covered in 3 feet of mud or just got off a plane that's covered in desert sand, and they heard you're a good place to eat at. They deserve respect, dignity. Family atmosphere, yes? Okay, good. Outstanding. James Bond can't have all the fun. God bless the James Bond movies. SAT classes. Free SAT programs on post available online or online. By the way, what's the national babysitting hotline for those arriving? You all know that one, new parents? Care.com. CARE.com. When you need a babysitter to go to the movies, get away for at least an hour. Care. That's right. Write that down. And you can screen them. See Miss Doubtful, hence perfect example. The perfect example of care.com. Let's go away. I hope you have the right babysitter, not someone you wouldn't trust with a baseball bat. Marvelous voices, don't you think? Hi, I'm Smam. I'm trying to call you up because I'm like, doing whatever to your kids. I don't do windows. I don't clean house. I just did. Good luck with that window. You don't do windows, don't clean house. Obviously, don't clean kid either. You can learn that on Robin Williams' path. Miss Downfall class. God bless Sally and everybody else who starred in that movie. Yeah, and that's pays to go to also pays to screen people before hiring them as babysitters. By the way, 7 years and counting, I like to say hello to someone I'm the legal guardian to, and I decide what's best for. That's my son Christopher out there, Morehouse. That's right. He's in Florida. I have lost count days, hours, minutes, and counting. I don't even get a phone call. I have to ask for one for an Air Force officer's son. There's someone in Orlando who's a judge, immigration, who wants to tell a certain ex-wife of mine that, hey, using your kid to stay here only goes so far before the answer's no, followed by no again. But sooner or later, they have a conscience, just like those two grandmothers in that nice heavenly cloud who are wanting to tell you that to your face. Where do you get out depriving that guy of his son? Hello, because you're too busy caring for him because you work for him and provide for him is one thing. Depriving a dad of even memories and everything else is another. You're not even involving him in his school, not even telling him what doctor he goes see. For the last 5 years and counting as a reward for staying here in the U.S. Oh, did I say that too loud? My bad. There's some diehard friends down in Florida who want to tell you a few points. That's just not right, 'cause they have a conscience. I feel for the babysitter who wasn't even authorized by dear old dad to do anything with my son, but took kindness out of his heart to watch over my little boy, like the people with badges and everybody else, who take part in making sure he's safe even at a mall because they read the America's Most Wanted John Walsh biography book. God bless his son. Keeping kids safe all over the U.S. Takes two, not one. If you're married to your work, no relationship's gonna work. Trust me. Sooner or later, just like water, it runs out. They evaporate. Those people will move on. They won't wait around much longer. There's always somebody out there for everybody. I don't see what's stopping you. If you think you're thin as a rail and full-figured and don't mind being a new mom slash wife slash girlfriend, why don't you drop by instead of playing Keep trying. Best hours to reach Care Bears is evening. I'm not a morning person. No matter how hard I try, some church choir members will tell you that they've tried knocking that door down like Miss Piggy karate chops and just can't figure out why Care Bear won't wake up. He's sitting there sleeping, snoozing in the middle of the living room. I see his son's cars in the garage. Obviously, he's here. Might as well pull up a chair and wait on that front lawn. Darn, did I say that one too loud? That's right. Bachelor Dad right here who puts himself out there, not just on friendly dating websites all over the world for a single dad who knows his own worth. I put myself out there. I'm on Facebook. What, you want me to draw you a Sesame Street map to my house? Hence, why do I put it out there? Drop by sometime. Solar power, new energy. Feel corners here. Right here at Fort Knox. Always investing in something new. Most military bases will tell you that's your face. Got to. Then your grant runs out and you wish you used it instead of letting it sit there and expire. Could have used that to build a brand new hospital. Darn. That empty building over there, yeah, that's someone on the Washington side wanting to close you down for. Might as well put that to use before someone comes by and says, hey, why is that empty? What's that costing you per year? My bad. Did I say that too loud? Kidding. Marine Force Once is named the Eagle Resource. The Grand Observation and Research Force embarks on an exciting new research project on the eastern golden eagle. They are inviting the public to help decide the name of a golden eagle recently fitted with a GPS satellite transmitter. The adult males, hence me, Bird Wildlife Reservation Reserve, trying to bring back endangered birds all over this bachelor pad. You can hear one who takes a liking to me in this poetry I read about Miss Redhead, who's still singing out there since 4 in the morning. She's never late. She makes roosters look easy, I bet. I feel for the bird watcher whose camera just ran out of film. And they have to draw these little rascals amongst the squirrels and everybody else, the woodpecker. God bless an occasional furball that draws by, trying to chase after one. Day or night, Department of Fish and Wildlife, Whistles, Vacuum Bird Club. The research aims to shed some light on mysteries surrounding these majestic birds during their winter migration. In our region, Burium invites readers to part of the experiences with all we can this majestic raptor. Promotion to the public about at http://burnheim.org. Name that eagle. Amazing eagle. And that's the website right there. Much love. Puppy love. Here, supporting Fort Knox and everybody else. Kids, especially for you kids. Up next, children's bedtime story. What time is it in Alaska? That's right. Some people have to sleep with the sun in their face all day long because of half a year. Which is why, day or night, regardless of what time it is, and know when your kids have to go to bed or take a nap. Because mommy and daddy need to recharge. See that family circus? Come explain it to them. Family circus level, multi-level. Why mom and dad need to recharge? Okay. Because they're sitting there confused. Why am I going to bed? It's Star Wars. You understand? Break it down to me, they'll be alright. Oh, okay. I feel for those trying to explain why there's no monsters in the closet. You'll be alright. Watch a Walt Disney movie. Don't tell and help you that one. Again, buy the new enterprise here for those living here in ElizabethTown. Keep those seniors, grandparents, family members employed. That's right. Latest news. Here's one. Army Company practice rapid raft bridge construction. We have to be ready for nearly everything, Lieutenant says, not just during World War II, by Judah Taylor. When water is in the way, Army knows who to call. Fort Knox 502nd multi-role bridge company honed its skills at Tobacco Leaf on post for such a crossing by constructing a raft and bridge on multiple 7-ton floating bays. It's something that unit can accomplish in a few hours depending on what it needs to be traversed. This is an important exercise, Lieutenant Katina Graff explained. Her company is one of 4 the Army uses to keep equipment moving over a canyon or body of water during an invasion or in place of a recently destroyed bridge. It's vital and sometimes complicated, she said. On Wednesday, one bay failed to completely open after truck deployed it into the lake. One of the metal hinges was bent and troops had to hammer it back into place before the bridge could be complete. We have to be ready for nearly everything, Graff said. The company was created during World War II when participating in the Normandy landings on France's coast and went into century era, it led several assault river crossings, making it possible to Allied drive across France and down into Germany. Onward into Germany. According to Fort Knox, Town, Saddam Hussein's birthday in 2003, the company built a bridge called the Birthday Bridge. Spanning Spanning. More than a third of miles across the Tigris River in Tikrit, Iraq. It was made of the same type of base used the weekend training and remains the longest such bridge built in combat from September 2006 to December 2007. The unit conducted more than 100 bridge bringing missions, 30 boat patrols missions on the Tigris and Euphrates River, and led 2 bridge training courses for the Iraq Engineer School before coming home and moving to Fort Knox in 2008, according to the Fort Knox website. In order to make sure operations go smoothly overseas, the company trains pretty much everything chances we get, and graph adding. Because of the weather, the company hasn't been able to train since October. It feels good to be back out here, she added. One multi-road bridge company, about 116 troops in the field, can construct a full-closure bridge spanning more than 700 feet. A bridge any longer requires a second company grasped the floating roads can support any vehicles the Army deploys, including a 60-ton M1A1 Abraham tank, the heaviest Army vehicle, according to Graph this week. The company set up roadblocks and routed 20 buffaloes and mine-protected vehicles across Tobacco Leaf Lake before leaving. The company is scheduled to train again in July. See that? Go ahead. Now that's an amazing photo. How fast they put a bridge together over the toughest river known to mankind. God bless them all over there. Twitter, especially reporters who live within yards of my home. Senior editors, you name it. People that keep reporting around here. Killers. Hubba. Facebook, that's right. That's me right there. Russell Morehouse on Facebook. See Facebook? Okay. Look up. That's right. Global. So get yourself a copy of this nice, trusty, handy-dandy enterprise here at ElizabethTown, Kentucky. It'll help some people stay employed. I'll thank you on their prayers. Especially that one on the printing press who was thinking they're about to get laid off. Thinking nobody cares. Wrong. I don't know what. You can go to bed now thinking someone actually cares about me. Have a nice day. God bless you. And what's your health over there? Love it. Everybody cares about everybody. No prayer ever left unanswered. I heard it way over here. I know exactly how someone 30 years plus years is feeling, sitting there every night wondering, hoping pink slip doesn't arrive, especially at the age of 55 and up. You thought you were alone. That's funny. As I said before, call it psychic. It's a gift. I felt it. Boy, did I wake up. Gotta keep these people employed around here. My head cough. No, it's not for my house. No, it couldn't be that. Because you're trying to prevent people from killing themselves. Can't be that either. Darn. Oh, wait. It has another occasional Sports Illustrated to come over and come over and say hi. Heidi Cloud, Tara Brands with their nice beady long eyelashes, and everybody else in those magazines that earns us photos, their family. As I said before, if it weren't for them, we'd all be wearing caveman clothes, yeah? Maximum Magazine, them too. Hey, come over and visit. Much love, darlings. All you actors, actresses, baby shades. James Bond, the movie actors, all the way up to occasional presidents, the royal family, etc., etc. Everybody I care about the whole world. Y'all come by sometime and say hi. Especially those in Jerusalem, the movie, yes, you too. Those in India, Slumdog Millionaire, yeah? Okay, good. Much love, what's your help? Because if you're not, sooner or later your family up there in the night Hibberley clouds is gonna tell me a few points before waking up. Hey, that one on the camel, yes, him. He left home. No water. Tell him, please, for me. Thank you. He needs to live longer, yes? What were you thinking? 300 people behind you? You left no water. Sound like your mom, yes? Okay, good. Who else could that be up there? Want me to pass you the message? Have a nice day. Much love.